All right, episode 62 of the Position to Profit podcast. I'm not kidding. I literally did this intro, or I've done it a few times now, and for whatever reason, it keeps knocking out. But I'm back, I'm here, and I'm going to be sharing about the greatest asset in your business and some practical tips that you can apply to make the most of what I believe is a golden opportunity sitting right in front of you. Are you ready? I am. All right, let's go. Hey there, I'm Patty Dominguez. You're about to discover what it means to position your brand and your business to stand out. This show explores the stories of small business owners just like you who are bringing their message out to the world and impacting their tribe. So if you want to take your business to a category of one status, then hang with me because this podcast shares everything you need to know about how to be more prolific with your brand so that you can have more profits. All right, well, thanks for joining me on this episode. And today I am going to be sharing with you some perspectives that I have on engaging with your greatest asset that you have in your business. And that is your beautiful customer list, your client list, because without our amazing clients and customers, we have no business at all. And I say this to my team as well. I'm like, guys, without our customers, we have nothing, right? And one of the things that I'm super proud of is that I understand through the power of the mentors that I've followed and the people that I've read, the power of lifetime value is really stop to take inventory of the client list that you have. Do you have a really solid understanding of how much they have invested with you, your programs, your coaching, etc.? So you really want to make sure that you're keeping an accurate and timely customer list, right? Like updating it, understanding who the list is, working to understand what else do they need, because the greatest asset that you have is your client list. And one of the things that I see time and time again is that people are not focusing on enhancing the rapport and the experience that they had with their customer list. Most people are focusing hardcore on like new customer acquisition, lead generation, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But where the opportunity is instead of solely focusing on customer acquisition, how about paying attention to the current client list that you already have, right? That is going to help somebody extend their lifetime value. And that's why I'm super proud to say that my lifetime value, my customers are very, very high, is because of the approaches that I take to make sure that I'm engaging with them to the extent that I know the pain points that are coming down the path for them that I can help solve for. See, one of the best quotes that I heard a while back is, you all may have heard of Jay Abraham, who is like the godfather of marketing. He is so well known in this space. And he always says is that we have a moral responsibility. We have a moral responsibility to offer somebody a solution when you know that you can help them. And if we don't, we're just being selfish. So take inventory, take a look at what your clients need. Right? Beyond the initial course that they purchase, where else could you help them? Where else could you provide a different solution that is timely, that is relevant? That's the what's next, right? So really always be about providing that timing providing the solution that is relevant to them. So your existing clients are the best ones. And so most people are focused on acquisition. I'm telling you, you have golden opportunities with your clients if you make sure to keep in touch with them, whether it's by email or social media. Customers want to feel, your clients want to feel that they're special and that you take special interest in them, okay? The other thing is making sure that when somebody has made a purchase with you, when they've invested in a program, one of the best tips that I received a while back is like about a week or so after they receive that product or service, you want to make sure that you see how it's going for them, that they're engaging with them. So if you can hire someone to make those phone calls on behalf, or you want to pick up the phone or send an email or send a message to make sure that everything is going the way it should be, that makes sure it gives your client that reassurance that they've made the right investment, right? And of course, you want to make sure that you're giving your clients that peek under the tent. So most of my clients, whenever I introduce a new product or a new service, I give my current clients a special price because they've already purchased from me, and I'm like, hey guys, here's an insider scoop, or I would surprise and delight and say no charge for you. Yes, there wasn't a monetary exchange, but that offer on the back end of that, they will have a higher likelihood of engaging with me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she keeps on surprising me, and she keeps on anticipating things that I need. And I love to give. That's something that I love to do, because I know I'm enhancing their experience, not only with me and my business, but also I'm anticipating their needs. That's what this is about. And so for your current client list, make sure that you're anticipating their needs. So take inventory. So if you have solved a problem with the sale of a course or a program that you've solved, what's next? What is the what's next that you know is going to be an obstacle, challenge, or hurdle for them that you can solve for? And when you offer that to them, they will be very grateful, actually, that because you have a solid understanding that you can help them, right? They already trusted you. They already trusted you enough to invest with you. Why wouldn't they invest with you again, right? So that post-purchase, really understanding the what's next, what are the next obstacles or landmines or challenges that you're going to be handling or dealing, or not even knowing, like the blind spots that come up. And if you know that you can help them, like Jay Abraham said, you have that moral responsibility. So you definitely want to make sure that you're keeping an accurate customer base list of who has invested with you, where are they at, where else can you help them? So that life cycle of your customer base, and you don't have to get super fancy with it beyond just proper tagging, taking a look at where they are, keeping in touch with them, thanking them, really reselling how you can help them. And I use the good old fashioned, hey, let me know how I can support you, right? I'm here to support you. I'm here to make sure that we have the highest probability of helping you succeed with your course or your product or your coaching or whatever. So these are all simple things that you can do. It's just really caring. It's really caring. So one of the other things that you can also do is cross-selling. This is something that I had this almost like a gap with this in my head, where I know of different products and services that my list could use. And I would be really almost apprehensive about introducing somebody else's product or service, not because I didn't believe in it, because I would only recommend, and I only recommend the tools that I've personally used and adopted. But my apprehension was, I don't want to seem like I'm being greedy with my list. And one of my mentors said to me, well, here, guess what? You're looking at this whole thing completely wrong, because if you don't sell them something that you know they need, they're just going to buy it somewhere else. And that completely eliminated the apprehension or this weird thinking that I had about selling people more, because I felt like at one point, oh, I'm selling them that and that from that person. I don't know how to do everything, but what I do know is that I find the people who can have or provide those solutions, and I would refer them. And in exchange for the referral, I could create an affiliate commission. So my whole thing was like, oh, I feel like I'm whoring out my list, to put it quite frankly. And it's not that. It's like I'm helping them beyond that sale. I'm anticipating what are the things that I know that they need that they don't even know that they need, because they have blind spots. They don't have that awareness yet. So again, as long as you see it as, this is my moral responsibility to help my clients when I know that I can help them, when I know that they are going to be confronted with a potential challenge, pain, or obstacle. And if I don't, I'm being selfish, and that's not what we want to do. So why I wanted to bring this topic back to you is that you really want to take inventory of the solution that you provide, of course. What is the sale beyond that? What's next? And then as you're thinking about the what's next, what are the blind spots, challenges, or obstacles that they didn't know that they had that you can help them with? And then you either create that product or service, or create strategic partners with those people that can in exchange for some kind of an affiliate commission that you can earn. So it really becomes a win-win situation, because not only are you helping your clients in good faith with credible, reputable solutions, but you're also being compensated. So it really is a win-win. And that's really what I want to encourage everybody, is that your greatest asset is your current client list that you're sitting on, that I would venture to guess most people don't take a really good inventory to understand the lifetime value of their customers beyond that initial sale. Just ask yourself, what else do they need? How else can I make their experience, enhance their experience, to help them to get to the next level? And there you have it. That's my rant for today, because I've been seeing it time and time again. And as I work on these things with my clients, these themes come back and I share them with you, because I know that they're going to help them. If you start to see things in a trend, I'm like, okay, this is one of the things that I'm going to be talking about in my podcast, because it's so needed. People need to hear this. So I hope that this message is resonating with you. And of course, if I can help you with your positioning, definitely check out Positioning Quiz, Positioning to Profit. I'm all about positioning. I can help you get to that category of one status and make your competition irrelevant. And of course, bringing to you those sound marketing strategies that you need to create a beautifully sustainable business. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for checking out the Positioning to Profit podcast. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new episodes. And also, it would mean the world to me if you would take a quick moment to leave a rating and review on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or your favorite podcast player. It really helps to get the word out about the podcast and, of course, the featured guests. And lastly, please make sure to connect with me on social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, I'm on all of them, and use hashtag positioning to profit so that I can search you out and connect that way too. All right, thanks so much. See you next time.